Dukes of Hazzards popped in my head, and car chases and stuff like that. So I remembered when I was young, I was probably I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. I found a newspaper clipping, and I was looking at an old photo album my mom and dad had, and this newspaper clipping fell out of hidden in behind this photo album, and I picked it up, and I could read already, but it says, man pleads guilty after 1 hour and 40-minute police chase. And I was like, why do my mom and dad have this article here? And then I read the first line, it says, Dennis Doothright pleads guilty in court. And then I'm like, oh, now I know, this guy has the exact same name as my dad. That's why they come, because my dad never sped, I don't think, ever since that day. But he did speed that day, and he did make the front page news. But the article was not fully there, so I couldn't get enough for a song. So I had to ask my mom and dad, and they pretty much deny it ever happened. So I couldn't get enough information from them. So I resorted to asking my dad's buddies if they knew anything about that day, and they had all kinds of good information for me.
Maybe made up some stuff too, didn't they? I don't know. Get them more in trouble.
Dad did say it was all true. So,
okay.
And I haven't done this song
in a long time.
I'm going to do it in D. No, I'm going to do it in E.
Oh, wherever you want to go. No matter where you do it, I have to do it higher.
Well, I hadn't did it.
Yeah. And Marcel, you've never done it, I don't think, the way I'm going to do it.
Oh, all right, you're going to change it.
I might change it a little bit, but if you listen to the words, it tells you a bit of a story of my dad and one day that he regrets. And but it ended up not that bad. You'll find out at the end of this song. Can't recall how we got started. Must have been driving too fast. When the red and blue lights started flashing, all I could do was push my foot down on the gas. Well, I thought that I could outrun them like I've done so many times, but I was wrong. They caught up somewhere in the hills of Elburn Mine. Well, they closed in. They were having trouble. 6 cop cars were in flight. One took the ditch, and one rolled over. There was hell to pay that night. Well, I thought that I could outrun it like I've done so many times, but I was wrong. They caught up somewhere in the hills of Alberta. In the very end, when the chase was over, and they had caught me at last, the only way they managed to do this was 'cause my car ran out of gas. I thought that I could outrun it like I've done so many times, but I was wrong. They caught up somewhere in the hills of Alberta. On here now. Went to court, and I got real lucky. Some said the judge was on my side, but he slapped my wrist with a small fine. He took away my license and my ride. Well, I thought that I
Thank you.